Good Sunday afternoon, YTPC. This is Dave coming to you from Southern Maryland. It's about 4:30 on Sunday afternoon. I've had a really good day today. I got a lot done. It may appear as if I have not changed clothes since yesterday's video. Not only am I wearing the same clothes from yesterday's video, I haven't even showered since yesterday's video. So how's that for truth? I had dirty things to do today, so I just stayed dirty. So today was Firewood Day, first one of the season. That means I got to move firewood from the big firewood pile and make a little firewood pile in my garage so that I can have a fire tonight inside the house. And then I moved another little bit right there, so that I can have some fires out here with you guys. I chose to bring you along a little bit, so at the end of this video I'll attach like I usually do. I'll show you a little bit of me doing some firewood work today. And I do some work over at the car warehouse today. My wife thinks I have a car problem, so I had to go work on my car problem today. And that meant I brought you in. I wanted to show you my car warehouse. And so we'll see. I'm sure I don't even need to ask. It's probably just plain showing off, but I wanted to show you my cars. It was a nice day. Got the firewood done, got the warehouse work done. Had to swap out all the batteries in the security system. There's like 19 of them, so got that done. Got some moving around done. And with the firewood piles moved, felt like I had a good day. So had early dinner. I like dinner a little bit earlier. As we age, I think it's better to eat less often and earlier. And so often on weekends we have a kind of a one meal a day thing. My wife makes good tacos. It was a good dinner. So as you know, I'm smoking my Meerschaum. It's the only one I smoke here in Maryland. I am smoking some Carolina Red Flake, and it's like a shade cut. It's rough, square, not really a ribbon cut. Carolina Red Flake's a little rougher, at least in my mouth. It's a little rougher than some of the others I smoke, but it's a good after a big meal. So as you can tell, we'll be back to fireside chats. It's kind of my favorite way to do these, to be honest. So I'll try to do a combination of chatting with you by the fireside and bringing you into some of my daily things that I do. And so I'll probably do a talking portion of these videos and then append the things I want to show you to afterwards. So what should we talk about tonight? I think I want to talk about a statement I believe very greatly in, and that is, you can predict your future by creating it. And what that means to me is, don't wait for things to happen to you. We certainly can't control life, that's not the intent. But It also means don't sit around and wait for things to happen to you, or wait for things to happen for you. Instead, go out and make them happen. I've seen a lot of people in my life kind of waiting, always waiting for something, waiting to feel better, waiting to lose weight, waiting for a relationship, waiting for a promotion, waiting for a new opportunity. Waiting to sell their house, waiting to sell their car, waiting to start a side business. I think that's a mistake. I think it's much better to go after it, attack it. I think you need a plan. That plan needs to be converted to action steps, and then we need to walk down the action steps. Fretting and waiting accomplishes nothing. Worrying is actually worse than nothing. Worrying actually pecks away at our confidence and our health. So rather than worrying and waiting, let's dream, plan, and act. See how it goes, and then do it again. Don't wait till all the lights are green to start the journey. The best way to deal with emotion is action. Take action. Do something. Just do something. Doing something, even if it's wrong, is better than doing nothing. And if it's wrong, you'll learn from it, and we'll get better, and we'll do better tomorrow. But I think it's critical to have a dream, put a plan to achieve it, and start walking down the actions to actually accomplish it. I see too many people have fallen into the trap, particularly with the COVID situation and kind of the situation going on in Ukraine and the situation going on in the Middle East. They tend to say, well, I'm going to wait to see how those things break down or resolve before I do anything. And I just think that's a horrible approach, because there'll always be one more thing. There'll always be something like Ukraine or a Middle East out there. There'll always be a crisis in the U.S. There'll always be a pending election. There'll always be a reason not to take action. I think once we fall into that not taking action cycle, we tend to fall in there and stay in it like a rut. I think we need to break out and do something. It's ironic to have a fire today. It's not as cold and it's not windy at all. I'll tell you a little secret. Let's just keep it between us. I don't like football. I don't watch football. I used to. I used to watch a lot. You know, Sunday afternoon in college. Even when I was in Wyoming, I'd watch a little bit on Sundays with the guys at the cigar shop. But I consider it a waste of time. I think too many people watch 2 or 3 games for college Saturday and 2 or 3 games on pro Sunday. And then even maybe Monday night football, and then maybe Thursday night football. If you think about it, it's almost an entire day sitting in front of the TV. You know, we could be working on the car, working on the house, moving firewood, making YouTube videos, reading, learning something. I think occasionally it's fine. In fact, occasionally it's social. And so if it's serving a purpose, I think it's great. But I know I'm stepping on toes right now, and I'm probably gonna get my man card taken away. Maybe I'll even get kicked out of YTPC. But I don't watch football, and I use the day in a much more productive way, in my opinion. I think sometimes things like football help us procrastinate. It gives us yet another reason. You know, it's not the election, it's not a crisis, but it comes up often enough, you know, for 17 weeks. It gives us a reason to maybe not be productive on Saturdays and Sundays and Monday nights and Thursday nights. So just be cognizant of how we spend our time. Are we spending it the way we want? Are we accomplishing what we want? Is our life starting to shape up the way we want? And if the answer is no, there's nothing wrong with that. Let's just take some time and figure out what we should change. Small things to get life back to where we hoped it would be, or at least headed the right way. Our country's off the rails right now. In fact, most of the Western world, I think, is off the rails right now. But that does not mean my life needs to be off the rails, or my family has to be off the rails, or how I spend my time is off the rails. I can control a lot of that, and I choose to. I told you yesterday that I respected the way you guys start conversations at a different level in this club or in this community, and I respect that, and I want to be a part of it. And some of you guys, we were talking in the comments today, and I said I felt like you guys had inspired me. It was time for me to step up and start saying things that maybe need to be said, start conversations that maybe need to be started. That's what I'm trying to do with this video. It'll be interesting to see how it lands. But I like the idea of real conversation. I prefer to be face to face, and maybe we should do some meetups at some point. But I know we have guys in Austria, Switzerland, and all over the US, so it's probably tough. Maybe we'll try some collaborations. I live really close to Uncle Willie, so maybe I'll go up and see him. Greg, I'm not that far from you. Southern Maryland's not that far from you. Jim at CJ's Garage. Maybe on my way back to Wyoming, I'll stop by and we'll do something together in your garage. I don't know, I'm just spitballing here. I like the idea, but I love this community. I love the conversations that are going on in it, and I really want to be a part of it. And I really want to start new conversations on tough topics. So we'll see how it goes. Guys, I'm going to shut up. I'm going to pen my car stuff on the end of this. I'm going to pen my 2 firewood projects too with you. And we'll say goodnight. Have a great Sunday evening. And hopefully we'll be back tomorrow. Bye. All right, guys, it's firewood moving day. It's the first day of the year for that. It was cold enough last night that we could have had a fire in the house. So I've got 7 racks set up here. Each rack holds a cord of wood. So I try to keep about 7 cord, and then I burn it off over a couple years. I'm almost half burned, so maybe I got 3.5, 4 cords left sitting here. Keep it under this huge tarp all year long. And I just load it up on the truck tail bed. It'll be a double wide. There's 1 row. I'll put a 2nd row on the tailgate itself and take it on up to the house. So, it's up over here. There's the house. It'll go right up in the garage door. We'll show you that when we're done. But anyway, just thought I'd show you a little bit of the firewood. All I really use it for is just nice family fires in the evening. So this stuff lasts me quite a while. All right, the double stack is done. And we're gonna go ahead and run the truck up and back it into the garage and get this stacked in the garage. All right, you can see I got that bitch backed all the way in here. And we're back to 1 stack out here. The tailgate stack is now out here. So you finish it up, stack it a little bit higher, and go up the stairs a little bit. That's our back door. That's how we get the firewood into the fireplace. That's really it. It's kind of a big truck to have in here. It barely fits. All right, firewood job 1 is done. Man, that makes me smile, man. A couple weeks worth of evening fires sitting here. My Jeep is right here. Everything fits, everything's done. Now on to firewood job 2. All right, now firewood day, project number 2. We're out at the fire pit. Got the old big truck out here. And now we're gonna get all that double pile right out here. And it'll give me a bunch of YouTube Pipe Club videos next to the fire out here. Show you to you when it's done. All right, guys. Firewood project 2 is done. Plenty of wood for a bunch of fires out here. In fact, I'm gonna try and do one a little bit later this afternoon and do a vid for us. All right, that's it. 2 for 2. I'm done with firewood for the day. All right, guys, this is probably showing off, but I'm gonna show you a couple things. Got a little car collection that I've been building up over the last few years. I just thought I'd show it to you. Let's see, it's an actual military H1 Hummer. I had it fully restored. It's a 2019 C7 ZR1 Camaro. You got Rusty Wallace's. This is his actual Cup car. He won the Cup championship for NASCAR in '92. It's fully street legalized now, and I even got a plate on it. It's got brake lights that are drilled into the bumper. It's got a plate light. It's got a brake light up here. It's legal. It's got a VIN plate. It's got a legal Lexar windshield. Pretty cool. My 65 Cobra. This is a Tesla Model S. It is the plaid version. It's got the funky yoke. And the only place it really says plaid is right over here. Keep going around. It's my wife's favorite, the Maserati. 70 Chevelle, pretty much in mint condition. Pretty proud of that one. 65 convertible. That's my wife's. She wanted her birth year car. You got a 720S McLaren. BMW M5. My Audi R8. Aston Martin Vantage V12. And then my 2 Mustang GT 500s, 2021 and 2014. That's really about it. Carroll Shelby signed the block on this one, so I've been a little reticent to sell it. Then my wife and my daughter, when they drive around horse showing, they drive the Suburban. So that's it. We can talk more about the cars later if you wish. That is what my old channel was about. I used to show all my racing, my track days, my cars. Kind of got away from that, but I thought I'd show it since I'm here working in the garage today. This is a 3-bay warehouse. That's it. Show off over.